Josh, I mean, you could frame this over the last couple of weeks, months now as a nice consolidation, getting us ready for the market to make another leg higher. Is that how you see things?
I do. So that, that's kind of what I wanted to say, is that you could look at these indexes kind of flatlining here, or consolidating is a nicer way to put it, and just say, you could tell yourself one of two stories. You can say, this is it. We've seen the best we're going to see, and here comes a correction. Or we're just gearing up for the next leg higher. So I'm in the latter camp. I could change my mind, but right now that's how I feel. I think there's too much participation among too many sectors in the market. And then when I look internationally, which I talk about on the show a lot, and I look at new highs in Europe and Japan, and I just see too much, to the weight of the evidence, for me at least, is that the next move could be higher. If it's not, so be it. We'll live. But that's just my gut. You guys are talking about tech. I think what's interesting is Nvidia making just an absolute huge breakaway move here, up 3% on the day. Kind of is becoming its own story. This is a post-earnings move, so it's not like there was any specific catalyst today. I think what's happening with Nvidia, and full disclosure, I've been long since 2015, there's this growing realization that it really is the N in FANG. Like, this is really going to be, it maybe not the most important technology company of the next decade, but one of them certainly. It's a $400+ billion market cap now, twice the size of Netflix. And I think we need to start talking about it in the same breath that we do Apple, et cetera. So keep an eye on that stock for leadership in tech, generally the semi specifically. Last thing, I find this amusing. Sometimes so many people are at the circus that there's nobody left on Main Street. And so you have this boring market doing nothing. You now have AMC with a $30 billion market cap. That was a $400 million market cap in January. I didn't know movies were this good a business. So I think a lot of the action is happening away from the major averages, and that's perfectly okay. It's a summer Wednesday. Let's all stay cool.
Let's talk a little bit more about AMC. Up, as you're saying, 100% or so. It was halted multiple times during the session due to volatility. The company announced a new effort to communicate with its retail investors called AMC Investor Connect. The site includes special offers like exclusive movie screenings and a free tub of popcorn. But AMC isn't the only retail darling rallying today. Stocks like Bed Bath & Beyond, BlackBerry and GameStop all jumping as well significantly, as you can see. Josh, the question I had on this, I mean, you already kind of started alluding to that, Main Street versus the circus. Is it getting to the extent when you report to your investors, and if you were to report, oh, we're up 2% this month or 3% this month on what is a pretty good monthly performance, that they're saying to you, oh, well, that's disappointing because AMC was up 100% in one day? Has it got to that stage of infecting the broader mindset of investors yet?
I don't think it affects people over the age of 40, because I think they have seen a version of this before and they understood what the downside of that was and how hard it is to time these sort of things. But even if you just look in the last 5 months since the year started, we were at a moment in January and February where the average SPAC was selling at a 20 or 30% premium to its $10 offering price. And now almost all of them are negative, including SPACs that have consummated fairly high-profile deals. So the money was lost really quickly there. So I think for every AMC example, we could Blood Bath & Beyond today up 42%, a little gift for the shorts. For every example of that we can find, I'll point to NEO. I'll point to like an EV startup that's down 80% from its high. So I don't think that level of FOMO has completely infected the average investor. I do think, though, if you're under 40 and you're doing a lot of what you're doing for fun, yes, there is a sense that you want to be in the next one to bubble up, which is why you're sitting on Reddit and Robinhood listening to what other people are trading. But that's okay. Everybody did a version of that when they were young.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.